So I have been really just blown away, actually, by the response to this positioning. Firstly, Red and Yellow has had a great history, and it's got a great brand and a reputation. And so when you go and speak to someone about Red and Yellow, invariably they've heard of us, but in a certain category. When we articulate where we're going, particularly business leaders get it instantly. I've been in front of a lot of CEOs in the last 2 months, and I see the lights going on in their head as we explain what we want to be, what we want to teach, and how we teach it. Because they're just not used to seeing that. You know, any good business leader is a learner and will want their people to be learners, and so are invariably investing a lot of money in education. But they all have another thing in common: they want an edge for themselves and their people. And what we are offering is, at least in the short term, until someone copies us, that edge. We're not going to teach you a course that you will get elsewhere. Even for example, our negotiation course, which there's a lot of negotiation courses out there, is built on the back of persuasion science, which is a fairly new field, an incredibly valuable and economically beneficial approach. To my knowledge, there's no one else that's taken that approach. I've personally done a number of negotiating courses, and all of them actually have been really good. But none of them, I've often sat in the course and thinking, why is no one talking about scarcity? You know, scarcity as a persuasion lever is just so powerful. Humans will often act completely irrationally if they think something is scarce. That's why long lines outside new restaurants are manufactured. Not always there because the restaurant's good, they're manufactured because people see social proof. Oh, someone else is there, it must be good. And if there's a queue, it must be scarce, therefore it must be good. Neither of which is necessarily true. And I don't advocate the use of persuasion science to manipulate, but I do think having a knowledge of it allows you to articulate your value proposition in a way that's likely to be more impactful. And a negotiation is about getting an outcome for both parties or multiple parties in the negotiation that everyone's happy with. And I think by understanding the way people work, human behavior, psychology, etc., you're more likely to hit that. And that's, as an example, where a course where there's a pretty standard educational framework, we've approached it very differently. And as I said, when I explain these types of things to business leaders, they get excited.